Majority in Parliament is advocating for the nomination of additional justices to the Supreme Court with a long-term goal of establishing a northern bench. According to the caucus, the move, subject to the government's financial capacity, would enhance equitable access to justice for citizens in Ghana's northern regions and promote regional representation at the highest level of the judiciary. Majority Leader Mahama Yariga made the call during a leaders' media briefing in Parliament. ChannelOne News' Niayiko Okine reports.
The leadership of Parliament on Wednesday engaged members of the Parliamentary Press Corps on the agenda for the second meeting of the 9th Parliament. At the meeting, the Majority Leader Mahama Yariga reacted to allegations of infringement of dignity and fundamental rights by the suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu, urging her to comply with the constitutional procedures.
Now, somebody says, I want the hearing to be held in public. I want a transparent process. Did the Constitution say a transparent process? Did the Constitution say a process in camera? If the Constitution said a process in camera, when you are being vetted in this Parliament and you are being appointed as the Chief Justice, why didn't you say that I am accepting the job subject to me not accepting the procedure for removing me? If you had told us at that time, would we have appointed you as Chief Justice? It comes as a package.
He also advocated the nomination of more justices to the Supreme Court with the aim of establishing a northern bench to promote equitable access to justice for citizens in the northern part of the country.
I am one of those who have been advocating. That indeed the Supreme Court should have enough numbers so that we can have a northern bench. Because all litigants in the north, when they have to appeal, will have to come down to Accra. In the past, they could get access to justice in Kumasi. And then, it means that litigation becomes more expensive for those of us who are from the north.
Deputy Minority Leader Patricia PJ, however, questioned the rationale behind the appointment of 7 justices to the Supreme Court by President Mahama.
I know of very few judges who are due for retirement, but I don't know whether they work up to the number 7 to be replaced, because I don't think that the history of Ghana is, as long as we can remember, any time a judge is retiring, that is the time that we solicit or we appoint to replace the numbers that are retiring from their service. But the 7, we don't know the justification, and going by the names, we know where their political lineages are.
She urged the government to take steps in ensuring the recent appreciation of the Ghanaian cedi translates into tangible relief for citizens.
Everybody is happy that the Cedi has become very strong. The exchange rate is coming down. But what is its effect on the cost of living, despite the gains that we are experiencing? It is important that certain actions are taken to ensure that the downward trend of the cedi to the dollar, or the appreciation of the cedi, will have a reflection of the cost of living in our country.
The ad hoc committee set up by the Speaker to probe the violence that marred the vetting of ministers by the Appointments Committee presented its report to the House on Wednesday. Reporting for ChannelOne News from Parliament, Niayiko Okine.